start in breaking this one down?
Can't guard the basketball, you can't win games. That was our concern going into the game, is that Georgia's real good from the guard spot off the dribble, and then on a night like tonight where every perimeter shot they made goes in, it's credit them. They played well. We obviously, we didn't, we had 2, 3, maybe 4 guys that really tried to play well, but we didn't have enough.
How hard is it to get a rhythm in a game when there's so many fouls?
Franco, your front.
Probably don't need to answer that right now.
Franco, the front court guys again have a problem just staying on the floor, whether it's fouls, whether it's just not doing what they need to do. How do you correct that? How do you fix that?
I got no idea. For one, maybe we can start getting a defensive rebound off a missed free throw. They don't block shots, they don't score, they don't rebound when it's a live play. Maybe we can get them to rebound a missed free throw. If we can start there, then maybe we can take a step after that.
Do you worry any about loss of confidence after this one? You guys have been hanging pretty close in these past 3 games.
Guys don't want to take advantage of the opportunity they got in their schools with scholarship to play basketball. They can play somewhere else. They don't need to stay in school.
With their shooting percentage, obviously Jurassic had a great night from the floor. They were kind of lights out early on. Was that a little bit of a concern or was it a surprise?
They're not a high 3-point field goal percentage team. It's not who they are. And they came out today and everything they shot. But but even let's go back to, I can't enunciate his last name, like 42 for them. After he's made like 5, you think our guys would say, okay, there he is. Not after, because I know Coach Clark put on the scouting report, shoots it from everywhere. Don't lose him. I know that was on the scouting report for 2 days. So after we lost him and he made 5, you think somebody would have said, hey, yo, he's over there. Maybe I need to stay over there and find him. But we got to do a good job. When your team plays this way, then obviously it wasn't coached very well. So we got to do a better job.
Where do your defensive problems start? Is it intensity or is it focus or
toughness? You got to have a little substance about you. You got a little fire in your belly, Phil. Here's the deal. I learned to play football when I was a kid, and then one day a friend of mine said, "Let's go out for a basketball team." So I went out for my 7th grade team. I never touched the ball before that, and I went over there and I got beat off the dribble. And my 7th grade coach said, "No, if you can't guard the ball, you got no chance to ever play." Maybe those guys never had a coach like that in their life before, but if you can't guard, I don't care what defense. You just saw us play triangle 2 and zone, and all we did was foul. If you can't guard the basketball, I don't care what defense you play. I don't care what strategy, whether you're gap defense, prevent defense. I don't care if we play with 8 guys against 5. If the guy guarding the basketball isn't man enough to keep the ball in front of him, it's going to be hard to be any good.
How do you feel about regrouping these guys going out to Missouri on Saturday?
I wish we didn't have the new rule, and we'd practice as soon as we get home. But that probably wouldn't be very healthy. So maybe I'll see my kids in the morning and take them to school and get excited about life again. I'm definitely not excited right now.
Is this as low as you've been personally this season?
Since I've been in South Carolina, yes.
This is a low point.
Since I've been here, yes.
But you went deep into the bench for some kids that haven't seen anything like these. Is that just looking for a spark, or did they show you something that made you want to give them a shot?
Too many fouls. Right. Every one of our bigs had 3 fouls, 0.0 rebounds at halftime. Every one of our bigs. So, we put Reggie in there. We've been practicing him at the 4 a little bit. We haven't given him as much reps as he needs to really understand what we're doing there. So he gave us energy. We wasn't sure about what we were trying to do, so then he looked disjointed. But give him credit. He at least tried to run up and down and go after the ball, and it's when your front line has more fouls than block shots, field goal attempts, or total rebounds combined, that's a problem. fix it.
You worry about losing this team?
Like I said, they can play somewhere else if they're not excited about coming in and practicing tomorrow. It's 350 schools in the country. No one forced them to come to school here. They don't have to stay if they're not excited about the chance.